Hey Fit Fam, this is Tater Great from Fit and Sanity. Today's show is sponsored by F&A Distribution, your local laser, steel, and cut crew. Need custom brackets, plates, or gym signage? They'll cut it, label it, and have it ready to bolt on. Just visit fnadistribution.com and tell them Fit and Sanity sent you.
Yeah. Yeah, we back in the zone. Time to tighten the frame. Mind sharp, body strong. Yeah, we lifting the game. Fit and Sandy, see the crew. We be breaking the limits. No excuses, no fear. We go hard every minute. Tater Great in the lab. Jordan holding it down. We talk health, real life, how to rise from the ground. If you ready for the change, take a breath, lock in. It's the podcast for the warriors. Let's begin. 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 Let's begin.
And welcome back to another episode of Fit and Sanity. This is your host, Tater Great, and back on the podcast, the one who walks sideways through doors, my boy Alpha Wolf, Mr. J Swole, my boy Jordan.
It's good to be back for reals, man. It's, I tell you, life will take you for a ride, bro.
Yeah, it will.
Life will take you for a ride, and sometimes you're just kind of thinking to yourself, can I get off just for a little bit? And then the second you take that step off is the second you're kind of be like, you know what? I need to get back on because this is what makes me stronger. You know what I mean?
You go.
So that's how I feel. That's how I'm looking at it right now. So
yeah,
it's good to be back. Thank you for having me back, bro.
I'm happy you're back, bro.
Appreciate you.
I'm happy you're back. Jordan's back, y'all.
I'm back.
All right, man. So, I mean, you were out for a bit. How's your health? How you feeling?
And to be honest, it's getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, the gym is where I lay it all on the line.
Right.
Because I feel like it's where I have to be back to get back to my focus. You know what I mean? So most definitely, with the grace of God, man, my health is getting back to where it needs to be. So
that's good. And I'm pretty sure it's not just Jordan, because I was sick like a week ago myself.
That took everybody out, bro.
It took everyone. I think our guest Farad, he was sick. Like, it got us all. It got us all. And I think it's still getting some of you people. I got clients that had to end up in an ER, so I'm hoping everybody's okay. You guys protect yourselves. Wash your hands twice.
One of your clients actually went into the hospital. So did one of mine.
Yeah,
like my 7 o'clock. Really, he had to get operated on.
Oh shoot! For this flu?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, well, hey, bro, if you need anything, let me know. So we, ended up freezing his account for a little while, until he gets back on his feet. So I don't know when he's gonna be back.
No, that's tough though.
Yeah, it is,
that's
bro.
Tough. And that was one of those things. Yeah, it's a flu right now, but we don't know if it's gonna come out to be more later because everybody catching it.
Well, COVID-19 now is COVID-26. Let me stop before that actually becomes something.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Is this real wood? I gotta know.
Knock on it anyway. All right, man. So today we're gonna do a little bit different coming off the episode. Guys know we had a 2-part episode with Farad, and this was gonna be about winning without losing yourself. You know what I mean? So we're going in the same thing, a heart of a champion. We like to keep going even when it gets hard, even when it gets tough. And if you want to know, like, okay, what is the heart of a champion, right? Winning isn't just talent. It's consistency, especially consistency under pressure, right? Heart is showing up when motivation is gone, when you don't have anything else. You're just going, right? What do you think what would you define as a heart of a champion, Jordan?
I think I said it once before on one of our few episodes we had. One of the Rocky quotes that I quoted. You fall down 7 times, you get up 8. It's not how hard. Well, I guess you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's not about how hard you get hit. It's how
hard you can get hit.
How hard you can get hit. Yeah, there you go. Get back up.
So,
honestly, man, the heart of a champion is just you keep, prevailing past the obstacles that are being faced in front of you.
Right.
Right. It's just the sheer willpower to keep going.
Yeah.
Something I can really tell. I can really look at it from there, bro. To be honest.
I like that. Hey, so in a heart of a champion, in a movie, Is Rocky the one that we? Who you think got the biggest heart of a champion in a movie?
In any movie?
Yeah.
The Heart of a Champion.
I mean, you got Rudy. Do you remember that movie?
I know, I didn't really watch Rudy like that. No, I didn't.
Oh, Rudy got the heart of a champion. He was one of those guys. He got in. He never played, and then eventually gets in, and then make a ruckus, and you know what I mean.
Okay. Oh man.
Rocky did have the heart of a champion.
You know what? I really want to say he did have the heart of a champion, because even though it's like the first Rocky movie where he was like, "Oh, you're not really a real boxer."
Right.
But then after you start literally going through Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, which is my ultimate favorite, is Rocky 4 when he fought Drago.
Yeah.
But the fact of it is, this man just kept going.
Yeah, and he wouldn't.
He wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? I think one of my favorite parts of Rocky 4, when Drago says he's like a piece of iron.
Right.
That is crazy to say. You know what I mean? Like, you hitting this man how many times in the head, blow from blow, and he's still getting back up. I would quit after the second or third round. He ain't going down, dog.
Yeah. I feel that.
So yeah,
You know, when I saw recently, and I'm gonna mention this light real quick, because they just I watch a little bit of football here and there, and then the college football, that quarterback from what was it, Mendoza.
Okay.
Fernando Mendoza, that quarterback. They were saying that he had tried to walk on to Miami. They turned him down, bro. This man came back. Indiana. Came back with a different team. In Miami. Went undefeated and beat Miami. The same team that turned him down. He came and put a whooping on them. Won the national championship. Bro gonna go to the NFL. All of that. You see what I'm saying? How
would you feel as a coach?
Oh my God!
If I sit there, how would you feel as a coach knowing that you turned down someone? And my thing about it is, and I look at it as far as us as being professional trainers, or being what's the word you say? Fitness professionals.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't turn down your client.
No.
You keep them going.
Right.
And you don't, you like say, you accept them for who they are, because again, me and you had to start somewhere too.
Right. I agree.
Exact same way that they're our clients. They start somewhere, and we have to build them up. Mm-hmm. But to clearly say no, and then let's say they get with another trainer, and that trainer builds them up. You thinking, dang, I could have done that.
Exactly. But you know what? I got a client like that. One of my clients told me that her trainer fired her. And I was like, for what? She was like, well, it was like her birthday or something, and she had a couple of drinks, and I guess he asked her if she had drinks, and she was like, yeah. And then he let her go. He's like, nope, you can't work out with me.
Let me find him so I can punch him in his throat.
Yeah, but apparently he was like, I feel like that was like projecting, because I think she was like, he used to have a problem with drinking, so it might have been a little bit of a projection going on there too. You know what I mean? And
that's the thing about it is, and that goes with life. And I'm not trying to, and I don't want to skew from what we're talking about, but you can't let a life trauma prevail on you and someone else. Change the narrative. That's what it's supposed to be about. You know what I mean? Like, I can't sit there and say that, I'm not going to put my business out there. But at the exact same time, I can't sit there and say I don't want to get married to somebody else because of my past. You can't let that be. You have to change the narrative. It's not. That doesn't mean you can't find your one. I am single, by the way.
Oh. But ladies, y'all hear that? the one who walks sideways through doors.
Anyway,
don't sideways through your
don't
door.
Don't blow up my DMs. I'm just talking a lot of mess. Please don't. Again, jeez. Anyway, there's not a dating site. But anyway, continue, my brother.
We're going.
Oh, damn. But I do want to have like a little bit of a brief story that kind of goes along with our Heart of a Champion, type deal. And so I have a client, and again, I don't think you guys really understand a personal trainer to a certain degree, and I want to break it down even more, because we are fitness professionals. However, we're also, with that word personal, also comes with it as well.
I agree.
Because a lot of the times that we go through, or we talk to our clients, they have personal issues that they talk through, and that only sometimes they may talk to their barbers, or they may talk to their friends, but when they're there for a complete hour and they're going through a workout and they just be like, hey, hey Harold, can I talk to you for a quick second?
Right.
And they're like, and you might stop the workout. You're like, what's up?
Yeah.
And you talk to them, you might find out something that makes you have an experience with them, and that makes you more of a bond between that person.
I agree.
And so one of my clients, she's directly DM'd me, and the way she said it, she was like, hey Jordan, I'm having some issues right now. And I was like, what's wrong?
Right.
She said, well, what do you do to get back yourself into the gym when you feel unmotivated? She said, I was on the treadmill for about 15 minutes and I just lost motivation. And I told her, do it the reason why. I said, in my own words, I told her, I said, remember the reason why you first started in the first place.
Yeah.
You wanted the body that you want. And even then, when I said, remember, every time we do a complete set, I said, you're going to get the body that you want. This is how we get it. Right. Intense. Keep pushing. Think about your goals. Mm-hmm. I'm here with you. Let's keep pushing.
Yeah.
You know what her reply was to me?
What was it?
You know what? Thank you, Jordan. I really needed to hear that.
See?
And she proceeded to tell me, she said after she had that conversation, she texted me later on. She said, hey, I did 50 push-ups. I really wanted to cry, dog, because it's like to actually have that experience with a client, bro, and you change lives.
Yeah. I mean, you're out here doing something that you believe in.
Right.
And it means something to you. Right? So if you're a great trainer, right? But if you wasn't a good trainer, you may have ignored that message. You know what I mean? And you probably lost the client. And then she would have probably lost her journey. She would have probably just been like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. But the fact that you did that, you responded, you helped her out. I love it, man.
Man, it's just
it can't go any better than that.
And even then, like I said, I'm gonna give you more, give you your flowers too, because when I first started with this company with Crunch, I was shadowing the trainers, and I was more drawn to Harold because his training style was to keep pushing his clients. Even when they looked like they wanted to stop.
Oh yeah.
I asked them about, you got 15 seconds, and they're literally pouring in sweat, and so that drew me more to him as far as like, this is how I want to do it with my clients. And now when he walks by me, when I do it with my clients, he's like, he looks at me, he goes, he put you through that work, but it's almost because I envision myself how I want to be. This is my big bro. This is how I want to be as far as a personal trainer. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
so
that.
Again, and I even then with my last trainer that I used to have when I first started. So I'm not trying to talk a lot. I'm just.
Oh, you good?
It's just when I look at my old trainer and I ask him for advice, he gives me advice. Go to my other new trainer, asking for advice, and look, that's how we learn.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
That's the heart of a champion.
I love that. That's dope, brother. That's dope.
Man, it's good to be back, bro.
It is. Man, it's good to have
give
you
you
back,
guys
bro.
some of this motivation.
The dynamic duo. It's like Batman and Robin in here, bro.
Well, Batman and Nightwing, because Robin,
Yeah. That's a little bit. Batman and. Nice correction.
Hey, man, I'm not out here running around in green tights, dog. Come on, man. We ain't doing that number, bro. But it's all good. I got what you're saying. If anything, I think me and you work off as Batman and Joker. You know what I mean? Like,
probably,
because Batman needs Joker, Joker needs Batman. I don't know if you guys really understand that. If without Joker, Batman wouldn't be who he is to this day.
They make each other better.
Yes, they do.
They make each other better. That is an iron shot. That's an iron sharpens iron situation right there.
Even though this man comes out at nighttime, but it is what it is, Yeah,
that's the Joker keeps Batman on his toes. That's why you don't let him get nothing off, man.
What's the Keith Ledger, God Rest His Soul? And here we go.
Tell me that wasn't the most epic Joker on the planet, was it not,
dude? To be honest, man, because if you look at all three of Jokers, to be honest, if you look at it, each of those Jokers has something very profound about them.
That's true.
With Jack Nicholson's, his was more on a little bit more, I guess you can say, not so much maniacal, but his was more a little bit more like, I would say actually maniacal. If you look at Jared Leto's Joker, and the reason why I'm doing them in order like this, you had Jared's that was more like psycho.
Right.
But then you had Heath Ledger's, which was more logical.
Yeah.
He made you think, dog.
He made you think, but god damn, like the way he handled Batman and had him running around and the It was just the deceit, you know.
The one of the things that I looked at in the way the Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, played the part was the way the world works.
Yeah.
He said if a bunch of soldiers go into war and they're about to blow up, no one bats an eye because that's how the order of things were. But if a little girl says she was going to do this, then everyone loses their minds.
Yep.
And in the real case, we don't think about it like that. We're thinking, okay, yeah, a bunch of soldiers going off to war. Sad. But that's the norm.
It's the norm.
But a little girl that sits there and says the exact same thing. Oh no, we got to worry about this little girl.
Yeah,
that's kind of up, to be honest.
It is because it's man, that's crazy.
But yeah, again, if anything, Heath Ledger, God rest your soul, bro. You were the best. You were the best Joker ever.
I agree.
Again,
all right. So doing whatever it takes, I feel like, is what, like, for us to be here today, because today is the perfect day to have a bunch of excuses, but it goes back to everything you see in every hero movie and every person that wins. There's gonna be a time where it's gonna get rough, it's gonna get really tough and really hard, and you have to figure out a way to win without losing yourself. You know what I mean? You keep who you are intact, because winning doesn't require burnout. I think we associate winning with just work. But what if you worked smarter and not harder? What if you used a plan? I remember talking to a trainer this week who asked me to be her mentor and help her learn how to lose weight, like help other clients lose weight, my methods, my strategies. And it was just one of those things where I'm like, hey, you don't have to do as much as you think. Right? You break it down, and if you break it down with the client and you set small goals, you know what I mean? You get your mini goals that builds to a big goal. So if a person's 200 pounds, why would I try to? If a person's 300 pounds, I'm not going to tell you we're going to get you to 150. Right? We're going to mini goal that until we get to where we need to be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a structure.
Because you're going to burn yourself out, your client out, everything. So real champions protect their mental health. Right.
That is true. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you got to protect your mental health. You got to protect your sleep,
which I don't get enough of.
I don't think we all get enough sleep. Like, oof.
You know what I did last night, bro? I did not go to bed until like 1:30ish last night.
Are you serious?
I was watching
oh my God.
Okay, so you guys, I'm a kid at heart. I'll watch any type of like Pixar, Disney, those types of movies because honestly, they're better than adult movies.
Honestly,
I was watching.
They do be lit.
Dog, I was watching Angry Birds last night while eating cookies and cream ice cream, bro.
Okay, that's a win. That's a winning combination.
They made me laugh so much, bro, that I literally was rewinding parts that I didn't even think about. I was going to be, rewinding. But it's like Angry Birds is a funny movie, bro. Like, and I haven't even seen part 2 yet. But sleep is something that I don't get enough of. Mm-hmm. But please, folks, get your sleep. Mm-hmm. If you're on the phone with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, or too long, or whatever the case you may be doing, please take a nap.
Get some rest.
I do want to say this. I didn't want to cut you off. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
As an adult, I'm going to tell you right now, if you were a kid and you didn't take your naps, I guarantee I'm pretty sure it caught up with you. Because your mom would tell you, dad would tell you, go take a nap. Oh, mom, I'm not sleepy. Nah, dad, I'm not sleepy. As an adult, that completely did a whole complete reversal. Bro, what you doing? I'm taking a nap.
Yeah.
What you mean you taking a nap?
We enjoy naps now.
Bro, you too old to be taking a nap.
Who too old?
Brother, I would take that pillow and snuggle up. I'm going to sleep for about a good hour or two.
Hey, for a minute, when I was getting my undergrad, a nap was a part of my daily routine. So I would get up at like 4 a.m., go to work, get off by like 1:30, and go home, take a nap, go to class, then go to the gym after. But it was all a nap is necessary, y'all. Take care of yourself, man. There's nothing wrong. Don't let anybody make you or yourself. Don't let yourself or anybody else bully you into feeling like you got to be a busybody and you got to be doing things all the time. I cannot be around that kind of person all day where you just can't sit down. especially like in a relationship. It's
Sit
like,
your ass down. Sit your ass. Bernie Mac.
Like, God dang, bro, you have to do something all the time. Like you there's not at one point you don't want to just relax. At no point you don't want to just kick your feet up and watch some TV. You got to be busy. So like,
and keep in mind, you realize that also with fitness, your body recovers when it is at rest. Best more when it's sleep.
Exactly. Unless you got a crack in your system or something, then I can't help with that.
You don't need a personal trainer. You need a personal therapist. I'm just being real with it. I mean, heck, we all need therapists. And again, the gym will be my therapist, but to actually really talk about my issues and my problems, I'm going to a therapist. And there's nothing wrong with that. To be honest, please, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
That's something I wanted to say about that. I can save it, but I was gonna save that for a different episode. But since we're talking about therapy, I think when you go to a therapist, you should actually go armed and prepared. What I mean is, know what you're going to go in there and talk to your therapist about, right? Don't just because everybody will tell you, hey, go get therapy, go get therapy. What are you going to go work on? Again, I've referenced this book before. It's called The Body Keeps Score. If you guys haven't, it's a audio book. Get on Spotify. It's free. It's probably free on YouTube. I don't know who wrote the book. I can't tell you that right now. But what I will say is, like, it correlates past trauma with the way you react to things right here, right now. So some of the reactions where you're like, oh man, I don't know why I react like this or why I can't get it together. But then if you go dig deep in some of the things that happened to you growing up, even as a child, you know what I mean? That'll correlate to why you can't literally react as an adult. But I'm like, if you're going to a therapist, start studying yourself. That way you take your therapist a list. Like, I think these are the things I need to work on. And that way you don't waste what therapy ain't cheap. That's
no, it's not.
I think people don't like. Therapy ain't cheap. So, and you don't want to waste that, you know?
But I did like what you said, come armed, because if you get a good therapist, to be honest, because, you know, us as people, we think that people can't read you or we can't be read.
Right.
But a therapist, like I said, again, even with one of the skills that I hold in myself, which is behavior detection analysis. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the best at doing it, but at the exact same time, I have that quality trait. So it's almost like I'm always fully aware, and I can literally read you and I can tell you about yourself. But when it comes to more of a therapy session, and you're giving them that bit of that ammo, which is good because you want to talk about your issues.
Right.
When you say become armed, know that the more armed you are, the more I guess you can say unarmed that you become, because they're going to break you down.
Yes.
They are going to break you down, and you might think that you're going to be so hardened. Nah, dog. You're going to give so much to them. They're going to have so much ammo, and they're going to break you down. And I guarantee you're going to wind up crying.
But that's what you're there for.
Exactly.
That's why you are there. You're there to get broken down. Because if you don't figure out what's going on inside of you, you don't want the world to figure it out before you figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Dude, that hit hard, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Every now and then I say something real cool. Every now and then I might throw something out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Also, without losing yourself, protect your freaking relationships, y'all. Protect your relationships, especially those closest to you, your family. The ones that love you, you know that love you, and you know you love them, your friends, even if it's a partner, right? Like, one thing I've told, and I think I talked to another guy, Andrew, he'll probably be on a podcast at some point, but it was a guy I was talking to in the gym. I'm like, yeah, he wants to learn how to podcast. I'm like, bro, I'll teach you what I know how to do. You know what I mean? The way you can start your own thing, do your own thing. Best of luck, everything, right? But like I told him, it's like, it's cool that we bounce things off each other because we're stronger together. And just like with your relationships that you have with people, you're stronger together. Me and Jordan are stronger together as a team, right? I could do this by myself, right? Jordan could probably do this by himself. He's got the personality. But when we get together, then imagine you're bringing all of that, all those brains and all of that knowledge together. See what we can get out of that, you know?
And I want to expand a little bit more on that, because I actually was talking to another one of our personal trainers at the gym the other day, and he was showing me a rear delt exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Bodybuilding in its own way, because again, this is fit insanity.
Right.
But when we talk about bodybuilding, when you go on YouTube, you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram, you go on any other type of live, or I guess you can say social media, and you see people working out, you do realize that these people, they're not, I guess, not reinventing the wheel, but they're also just showing you different variations that could work for you. So with that being said, we are all players of the game.
I agree.
If Harold can show me an actual bodybuilding for like biceps or for like triceps, it's not my job, or it's not my proactive side to say, oh, I know how to do that already. It's not that you shouldn't, you take it in consideration and be like, you know what, I could try that.
Right.
Because you never know, something that may work for you. Again, like I said, we said it before, what may work for you may not work for somebody else.
That's facts.
But given at the exact same time, we're all players of the game itself.
I agree.
So take it. Don't sit there and say, oh, I don't want to try that.
Like you're too cool.
Like you're too
right?
cool.
Like
really? Like, dang, bro.
no one is too cool.
I'm giving you a complete, Jackie Chan, Jet Li type of, spirituality of just try it. You know what I mean?
No one's too cool.
No one's too cool.
We all. I mean, we're all human. We're all out here trying to make it. Like, we're all trying to make it. We're all just trying to figure life out.
Yeah.
One day at a time, right?
Because my thing about it is, if you really truly had life figured out, again, whether you're making your multi-millions or whatever, and you still have issues that are going on.
Oh yeah, I think millionaires probably might have more issues than us. They say more money, more problems, right?
I would love to have that type of videos. I'm just saying.
We'll find out.
Look, if I ever had, again, if someone asked me, if you had $1 million, what I would do with my $1 million? I know, kind of going off the subject. Take that $1 million. Again, I do believe in the gospel, so that would be going to my tithes. I'd get me a small little house, pay off all the rest of my debt, and I would literally invest the majority of it into another little small business or something that's going to continue making me money. And I would give the half of it to the rest of my parents, because without them, I wouldn't be here today. So that's what I would do with my $1 million.
That's smart.
Like, hey, me and Harold have our own little personal gym that y'all can come into and work out in.
That's something I would definitely invest in.
A little small. I mean,
a gym with stripper poles. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking about the last part.
We'll call the strip club BBL. Built by lifting. There you go. Look, you thought I was to go somewhere else with it. There'd be a whole bunch of dudes in there with creatine and protein as how the strippers are going to go.
Is that what they're throwing at the strippers? Throwing little protein packs.
Their workouts are doing freaking deadlifts on the.
Hey, that's a different kind of strip club. You come watch somebody work out.
Somebody come in. This is a gym, dog. Like, yes, here's your membership at the door. No, hey, no cover. No cover fee.
I wonder if that would work, and then maybe people will be more motivated to work out the next day. Like, man, you see that workout that chick was doing? I'm gonna go do that.
She doing them glute bridges, dog.
All right, y'all. Let's get back on subject.
God. See, man, it's good to be back, bro. Golly.
All right.
Don't you take my fellas? If you decide to open up a strip club, don't be taking my ideas.
Don't take the ideas, y'all. If y'all do, invite us, man. Let's see what it is.
Bro, we gotta trademark it at some point.
Right.
Oh,
all right,
God.
so fitness as a training ground for life, right? So fitness builds patience, discipline, and emotional control. I feel like every rep builds self-trust, right? The trust that you get to kind of believe in yourself. Like that whole thing where you're just like, man, there's not much you can tell me I can't do in the gym. And that same kind of confidence carries over in life. When I'm like, man, I'm just going to go for it. And it can sound like the most ridiculous thing. The bodybuilding show, for example, I've never done that.
Same.
I trust myself enough that in June, I'm going to get myself in a bodybuilding competition, and I've never done it. And I'm just going to go for it, right? I'm going to prepare for it. But look at the trust that I put in myself, and that's just lifting. You know what I mean?
And then too, like I said again, I know I said this before, and again, you're gonna hear me say this a lot because I want to reiterate a lot of things because that's what it is in the gym. It's repetition. It's the muscle memory. Remember, each rep is almost as far as like you're building yourself up. To all you fellas out there, and to the women out there, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it.
Say it.
Fellas, it's not about it's not about always being about your chest. It's not always being about your arms. It's not always being about your shoulders. Work your ass. Work your quads. Mm-hmm. There's too many of you men out here walking around with big chests and not enough legs.
Birds.
Ladies, it's too many of y'all walking with a lot of ass but no chest, no arms. You look weird.
What about the ones with the big booties and little bitty legs?
You need to work. You need to do something. I'm sorry. Let's be real because
let's squat.
For me, you can't have a good roof without a good foundation.
Right.
So those reps that you're doing, you're building yourself up, right? Mm-hmm. That's the whole entire deal. I'm trying to get you guys to understand. You're not going to sit there and tell me, oh, this is how you be a bodybuilder, but you're big up top and small at the bottom. Same thing with you ladies. Stop doing the exact same legs every single day.
Oh God.
We busted that myth a long time ago.
Yeah.
Lifting weights is not going to make you look manly. You got to go into the complete savage science of the drugs, the steroids, and let's talk about because that's what fitness is. Fitness is literally derived around that.
Yeah.
People think, well, okay, if I go and get a shot of Trend or a shot of Diabol or whatever the case may be, this is going to happen.
Right.
Just because you take steroids, you still got to do the work.
That's one thing that people have to realize. I don't care if it's steroids, protein, creatine, whatever. Like I would consider myself natural because I take a little bit of creatine, protein, and aminos, right? But either way, I gotta get in there and pick that. I got to get in there and pick it up. Even if I took steroids, I could take steroids all day and sit on a couch, and I guarantee you that's not going to look what you think it's going to look like.
But you think you're going to sit there and watch him pumping iron and thinking, okay, this is going to feed into my brain. I'm just going to wake up with big biceps the next day. Nah, dog, it's not going to work that way.
The way steroids work, if I'm not mistaken, is they help your muscles recover faster so you can lift more quicker, right?
That is true.
So that's the way it works. So you still got to put in work.
And not to mention it blocks out the estrogen levels so you don't feel the fatigue while you're going through it. So that's why you look like an animal while you're in the gym. And you're thinking, why is the dude pushing 315 for freaking 48 reps?
Oh, okay.
And I'm not saying that you're going to be in there doing that for 48 reps, but it literally takes over that estrogen level because us men, we do have that.
Right.
That's why we get the fatigue, and that's why we feel like, okay, well, damn, I'm tired. But what it does is it restricts those actual estrogen levels, and it produces more testosterone. It pushes us even over the edge.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're like Kevin Gates and you got 6 jobs and you don't get tired?
You're a different beast, bro. Like you're on a different tax bracket than anything. Which is one of my favorite songs, bro. Like that's like my intro song I go into. It's like I don't have 6 jobs, but when do you sleep?
That's when you said that when you're like, yeah, dudes get tired, and I'm like, me. I swear to God, that line just ran across my head. I got 6 jobs.
I don't get tired.
It just ran right across my brain. So I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got off subject. You want to finish what you were saying?
I don't even know what I was even talking about. Big time traction. That's one thing about me, y'all figure out. I'm very much. I think I do have ADHD.
Right.
But I think all of us really have some type of ailment that's wrong with it because it's like again
to some degree. Sorry, y'all.
Turn
my phone on silent.
I'm like, see what I mean? I'm like, what's going on? Hold up. But yeah, it's
hot boy today. Lion boy. Hot boy. All right. I know. Yo, we having fun today. It's a great.
It really is, man. It's like I I don't know. Like I said, it's almost just like you having when you actually find someone that you can actually be yourself around. And I'm not saying that you can't be yourself around that person, but when you mesh, you know what I mean. When you have a good brothership, you know what I mean. It takes a whole different level. You know what I mean. It's like I said, my boy Harold here, man. It's like the way we met. It was just out of the clear blue, bro. Like we just had a small, bit conversation. That small, big conversation turned into what we're doing today.
I agree.
You know, so it's crazy. And again, you're gonna hear us say this a lot, but again, iron sharpens iron. So if you can find that next person that is that iron, guys just sharpen each other, because that's the only way you guys want to get better at the end of the day.
I agree with that.
Guys can both be champions.
You can both be champions. And where are we going with this? I mean, it's bigger than the gym, right? Fitness is way bigger than the gym. We know we got to have all of and you know, one of the biggest thing is like the gratification. You got instant gratification and delayed gratification. The gym is one of those things where you're gonna have delayed gratification, right? And it is so freaking hard, right? Because you got to think about it. You're in that gym, and I told a client this the other day. It took you years to build that body how you built it, which is not great. It took years to do that. We're not gonna fix this in a few months. I'm sorry.
No,
like we gonna make strides, but we are not gonna fix this in a few months. There is no way, right? Absolutely no way that can happen. So.
Another thing, one of the best things I've also learned going through fitness, especially when it comes to personal training, whether you go and do it for a 6-month, 3-month type of deal, a personal trainer is just this person that gives you the structures that you need in order for you to reach your goals. We teach you how to do the workouts. We teach you how to get more mobility. We teach you the confidence that you need. We hold your hand until we don't have to hold your hand anymore.
Exactly.
It's almost like the baby bird mom, or the mama bird with the baby bird. And again, like I said, until you can get your wings, you take that first step off the nest, and then we bring in the next baby bird, and then we train that next baby bird. But then again, also remember, we're also, as personal trainers, are gaining the experience in our own way of learning how to give you guys the best of us that we can. Because even with you guys being as our clients, you guys teach us stuff too.
Yeah.
A lot more than what you think, because it makes us being more in tune of, okay, hey bro, I'm having little issues with my client. She has a little bit more mobility. How can I better her?
Right.
And what do? You show me something, you train me, and guess what? Now I can go back and train and go back and do that, because we all are training each other at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's how I look at it. So I mean, hey.
So you know what? I don't think we mentioned is like the dark side, right? To what we just say, doing whatever it takes. We didn't talk about that. The dark side to doing whatever it takes culture, like anxiety, for example. My personal struggle over, I can't even remember how many years, but anxiety has been a struggle. If anybody that knows me intimately knows, anxiety is a thing, right? It's one of those things, but it's not a thing where like I didn't choose. Right? I don't choose it. It's just one of those things where I've been such a high level performer for so long that it turns into this big, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, you continue putting that pressure on yourself, and then eventually it comes out some kind of way. It's just not, your body releases it, but not how you want it to. You know what I mean?
And I think I can agree with you, because I think that's one of my biggest things is anxiety, because I constantly overly think about a lot of things. And you know, I even with me going to bed last night, I was thinking like, okay, tomorrow I gotta pay my car payment, I gotta pay my car payment. Okay, when is my check gonna hit? And I'm like, literally, I know it's gonna hit, but I'm thinking, why am I putting so much pressure on myself? Just go to bed and you know it's gonna be there. You know you're gonna get a notification saying, hey, ding ding, you got paid.
Yeah.
But at the exact same time, I really do believe that anxiety, again, it is a big thing, and I struggle with that even even now, and it definitely can put a strain on you.
Yep.
it definitely can put a strain on you,
I
especially
agree.
when you're going to the gym and you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna work out, and then all of a sudden anxiety hits because you're thinking,
Oh,
do I really look the way I'm supposed to look?
yeah.
And then you're kind of like looking at everybody else, thinking, oh, are you looking at me? I look small today.
You
I'm back to body dysmorphia.
speaking of body dysmorphia, someone told me at the gym, another trainer, the newer trainer, told me all y'all trainers got body dysmorphia up here. She was like, all y'all tripping.
It's a thing, man.
She was like, all y'all tripping, bro.
that is just
All y'all are fit, and none of y'all think y'all are fit. That's pretty much where she was like, I don't understand what's going on at this gym.
it's crazy, bro. Because like you look at yourself and you're thinking, okay, I look a certain way. I was looking a certain way yesterday. I come back in the gym and I look completely totally different.
Yeah.
But again, yeah.
I think a lot of us, but you got to think we're more on the bodybuilding and look side of it.
Right.
Yeah, we're not practicing to be strong men. We're not practicing to be in a strong man competition or anything. We want to look good, and we want to show off. And
You didn't hear what I said. I said underneath my breath. But again,
just the things that you would do with good looks and a good body in a relationship.
Can I just throw this out here for a quick second?
Go for it.
I recently changed up my playlist.
Uh-huh.
So normally it'd be metal, it'd be hip hop,
Mhm.
a little bit of alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why now I done switched my playlist to where now it's just like complete love, like love music, R&B type.
Why? What are we doing? Hey, before it already sounds light skinned going into it.
Oh, it's
Sounds
definitely
very
light skinned.
going into it. So
Because this is a light skinned dude. Now
let's get to.
I learned an actual glute bridge workout using the TRX.
Oh, did you?
Right, and so
Oh.
her name is I am Priscilla Andrews.
Mhm.
If you go on TikTok or on Instagram, look her up. I am Priscilla Andrews. She gives you a lot. Shout out. She gives you a lot of great videos on different type of variations that you can do in the gym if you can't do it, or if your gym doesn't have it. She teaches you a lot of good stuff. Really good. I recommend her. So she's had this glute bridge on the TRX. I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm practicing for. I know it's bodybuilding, but at the exact same time, the song again is about to be light skin. I'm sorry, folks.
Oh God.
It was Grind on Me by Pretty Ricky, and I was really doing the glute exercise, and I caught myself.
Were you doing the glute exercise to the beat?
Now I ain't gonna say to the beat, not to the beat, not to the beat in its own self, bro. But I did catch myself in between the set, and I'm thinking, dog, what am I doing with my life? I instantly clicked the song over, bro, and it was actually freaking. It was Young Jeezy, Standing Ovation.
Okay, that's better. No judgment though. Whatever you want to work out to, brother. That is.
I feel bad for even saying that.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
Body dysmorphia. Bad, Jordan.
Jesus Christ. All right. So, oh my God, we're gonna play a game real quick called "What Would a Champion Do?" Okay, but before we play this game, Jordan, when I met you last year, I was still going through with it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tailor-Made Fitness Boot Camp will start again at the beginning of April. We got good prices for those of you who can't just like afford a trainer at the gym. It's a good alternative. You'll get at least 4 workouts in a month. It's not going to cost you an arm and leg. We got equipment and great workouts. It's going to be in April. I'll announce the dates and the times on social media and also on the show. We'd love to see you guys out there. Again, we're stronger together, and we're going to do this together, all right? So, what would a champion do? Let's play a quick game. I got a scenario. You can answer like a champion, okay? You're tired, you're stressed, and skipping a workout just that day, it feels justified. What you going to do?
I'm gonna stop making the excuse, because if I do it today, I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. Because if I decided to let my mind continue to procrastinate itself, then I'm going to continue to procrastinate in my own free will at this point. So, as a champion, I'm gonna strap up my fucking boots
And go.
and we going to the gym.
I like it. You know, every time I feel like I don't want to go to the gym, I end up having the best workouts.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I don't know why.
But you know what? Also, too, again, and I say this, and I bring it even more. If you really want even more motivation, watch a workout video.
Yeah.
Machiavelli motivation or his bodybuilding motivation is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Watch any of those videos. When you watch those videos, you're gonna want to be like, you know what? I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
They're nothing but souped up freaking bodybuilders, but it's the motivation wording behind it that's gonna get you to go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's definitely some motivation videos. There's one out there, guys. I'm going to throw it out there. It got me through my whole undergrad. I listened to it every morning. I worked 2 full-time jobs and went to school full-time. It got me through. It was a video. It's by Arnold. And it's like a motivational video. I promise if you look up motivational speech from Arnold Schwarzenegger on YouTube, I'm probably responsible for at least, I would say, 600, 700, maybe 1,000 of those plays because I played it every morning when I woke up. Those motivational videos sometimes they hit. Just
would you be inclined enough to give me or give us, even with me being here sitting next to you, big bro, give us like one of the best things of that quote if you can remember any of those?
Okay, so I remember one part he was saying, in life you want to find out who you want to be. And this was a part of self-discovery for me. So it was who you want to be, not what you want to be. So at that time, I'm like, I think I was thinking about being a doctor, and I was getting ready to go to school to be a doctor and everything like that. And it was just like, but who am I? Not what am I? That's a title. And after a while, you realize you're chasing titles more than you're chasing who you actually are. So, you know what I mean? That was one of the biggest things in that for me, like figuring out who you want to be, not what you want to be. There's a difference. You know what I mean? But check out the whole video. It's a long video. I haven't heard it in a couple of years. I graduated a while ago, but it was one of those that got me through my day to day. I promise you. I put it on every morning and I got up and I killed the days. Imagine working from sun up to sundown and still going to school in between. I figured it out.
I mean, you made it work, bro. You know what I mean?
It was sorry.
And that's the thing. You progress as a champion.
Yeah, and you know what's funny now? I look back at it now and I'm like, I don't know how I pulled that off. Boy, when you're hungry, there is nothing that can stop you. I will say that hunger, but there's nothing that can stop you.
In the words of Arnold, you know, if you ever guys ever seen this video, it does circulate every once in a while, but telling you put the cookie down now.
Yeah.
Put the cookie down now, you idiot. Put the cookie down. I can't wait to hear that part on the back of the podcast and see if I actually sound like Arnold at the end of the day, because that's going to be freaking funny if it is.
I do want to hear if you sound like that. Run that back. All right,
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Scenario 2. You've been trying to get something, maybe a car, a house, anything. You get told no once. Okay, you get told no twice, and you're like, third time's got to be a charm. But then that third time you get told no. What do you do?
So, our past guest, Mr. Farrar, give a shout out to our sponsor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shit or get off the pot and keep doing, fucking keep going.
And make an adjustment and keep going.
Make an adjustment and keep going, because you may get told 100, you may get told 99 no's, but that one yes is a win out of the whole entire thing.
That's it, right?
I remember watching Remember the Giants. And the one I remember the Giants. I'm so sorry. The little Giants. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
That was like, those movies are like,
yes, those are classic.
But they're complete opposite ends of the spectrum, other than football.
But in the Little Giants, they were pretty much saying, their brother or their sister or something that they could overcome, but all it takes is just one time.
Yeah.
One time.
Just one, man.
You can lose as many times as you need to, but I guarantee you, if you're playing at a hard level on Call of Duty and you can't get past, and all of a sudden that one time, care about the rest, because you kept going.
Yeah.
You didn't stop.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
One time is all it takes.
One time.
Okay, last scenario. Success is taking longer than expected.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
You keep going and you keep going. That's the whole part about fitness. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
You're not going to succeed on the first try. You're going to fail every single time. And when you fail, keep going.
Keep going. I feel like that's where the separation happens. When you actually fail and you get back up and you keep going. Because a lot of times people fail, they don't come back. They don't come back. We're going to see some people in the gym that we're seeing now that we're not going to see again until January at some point.
I'm going to tell you right now, to all y'all sitting talking about my new year, new me, I don't even see y'all in the gym anymore. You know how packed the gym was with the new people? You got it. When you come into that gym, here's the deal. And again, and I'm not trying to talk mess. This whole new year, new me type deal, it's cool and all. But if you're going to say that, be about it.
Yeah, I agree.
The gym is not some place that you come in and thinking, oh, I'm just going to come in and do a couple of sets, take my pictures, and then post them on Instagram and thinking, oh, now I'm fitness. No. Not at all.
Yeah.
You got to, just like me and you, there's like experience points you got to get to. Because in order for you to continue to having that fit body that you want to,
right,
you're going to go through some trials. You're going to go through some tribulations.
You're going to go through a lot.
You're going to go through some hard ass changes.
And that's just life, period.
That is, yes.
That's life, period.
That is life, period.
You're going to go through that, period. So
get it together.
Right.
Get it together, folks. That's all I'm saying.
You know what time it is. Let's do that. We're getting toward the end, so we're going to get in that excuse of the week.
Can I say it?
Yes. Go for it.
So the excuse of the week, and I'm going to read it right here what it says, because my boy wrote the script, and I'm going to read off what it says. Okay? My boy over here is a genius.
Hey, I do a little bit of
you know what I mean?
dibble and dab.
Dibble and dab, you know what I mean? So the excuse of the week. I don't have what it takes. Excuse denied.
How many times have you told yourself that? Listen to my voice. Whether you do have, it could be anything. I guarantee you've looked at something and was like, I can't do that.
And it ain't got to be about fitness, bro. It really don't have to be about fitness. It's always about life at this point. And my biggest thing is I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you take it for a little bit, because that way I can gather the thought I want to say.
No, it's cool. Because you can go like, okay, I can understand if we saying I don't have what it takes. There's very real scenarios that can be like that. Now, if you're gonna ask me to play basketball against like LeBron, I don't have what it takes. I can play against him.
Just flop, bro. You be fine.
If you say
just flop,
beat him, I don't know about all that.
Just flop.
You know what I mean? Or go fly. Like, I don't have wings. You know what I mean? But if you're going to ask me, hey, go get this degree, go get a better job, go make more money, go get yourself in shape. And these are very common things that everybody can do. Like, you do have what it takes. I guarantee you that thing that you want to do, it's not that bad. Write the book. Post the video. Get in shape. Get the trainer. Right? Do that thing that you've always been wanting to do. Start the business. Like, you can talk and you can keep talking, but it's fear talking when you don't want to do it. The only thing you can do is just put one foot in front of the other, and you just go. And you see what happens. And you don't have to win, but you just go, right?
And I think, I wanted to take it to a little personal thing, and I really want you guys to understand where I'm coming from when I say this, because it hurts, and I think I've talked about it before. And again, my 8-year-old son isn't here with me. And I don't have him here. He's in a whole different other state. It's a whole bad situation. I want to be his father so bad.
Right.
I just don't have the means that I want. I just don't have the means. And it sucks. Sometimes I tell myself I don't have what it takes to be a father.
Oh man, that's tough.
It hurts.
That one's
100%. Because it feels like, to me, it feels like I don't. he's 8 years old. Mind you, he's 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I look at other dads, and I'm not saying I'm jealous of you in any type of way, and I'm glad you have your daughter with you.
Mm-hmm.
I miss so much out of his life.
Oh, yeah.
So much. I could have been playing football with him.
Mm-hmm.
I could show him how to do this. But you know what? What keeps me going is that this fitness deal of me being this, me doing this, when he finally realizes that, man, my dad wasn't here, but he made it as a success for himself to keep pushing. You know what I mean? He didn't stop.
Right. And like, I look at that as like, you're not going to stop either, and you're not going to stop trying to be his dad. Eventually, it's going to fall in your favor, right? It's funny story is, like, yeah, I have my daughter here, but I have a son in El Paso too, in a different state.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my son's in El Paso. Only thing, I fly in and out. I miss so much, but I talk to the boy almost every day. I fly in and out, in and out, in and out. I fly him in and out. It's just one of those things. Yeah, over the years, my boy is about to be 18 now. He's going to be 18 this year. So over the years, I was there. I was sad. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, man, I don't get to just get up and take him to school. Stuff like that. The regular stuff that regular dads get to do. I'm like, I wasn't getting to do that, but I was getting them summers, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It worked out, and we got a great relationship, and you're going to have a great relationship with your son too. Give yourself time, give yourself patience, and give yourself grace, and give the situation grace. I've been there. I've experienced it. If I didn't experience it, I wouldn't be telling you that right now.
But see, that's what we're saying. We're players of the game. So the motivation you just gave me is going to help me in the long run. So that, I appreciate it.
Exactly. It's what I say. We're better together. Because, like I said, if you didn't even know, like that weighed on my heart a while ago. I was where you were at some point. You know what I mean? I got a couple of years on you. I was where you were at some point.
You know what they say, bro? Black don't crack unless you smoke it. I just had to throw that out there. I'm so sorry. Another lights came moment, by the way.
Oh, my God. All right, so. Guys, let's I guess let's wrap it up. Jordan, give him some words. Give him some words of the day. Motivational speech.
Motivational speech. I'm gonna make it be more repetition because if I decided to make it, I guess you can say strenuous, I'm gonna go in a complete opposite direction, but that's weird. They're making do the whole puzzle thing. It's so weird. I don't know.
What is that? What's the puzzle on live? Have y'all done this before? That was weird, right?
Yeah, it makes me do that every once in a while. I'm just not sure. And I'm like trying to hack into my phone. But I'm gonna give it to you like this. The best motivation that I can give you guys at the end of the day, and I'm gonna make it so simple because it has to be a rep. And I would say this, and I'm gonna say it right now. One day.
Mm-hmm.
Or day one.
Oh, okay.
One day.
Or
day one.
Damn.
And in that question, because it is a question.
Damn.
I leave that with you at the end of the day.
I love that. The heart of a champion. You do have what it takes. All of you. If you made a conscious effort to listen to this podcast, knowing that it's about staying fit and keeping your mental health, you have what it takes. That means you made a conscious decision that you wanted to better yourself and you wanted to learn something better today. You made that conscious decision today. So you do have what it takes. So protect yourself, protect your heart, protect your peace, and get up and just try again. You got this. And until then, stay fit, stay sane, and stay focused. And we're out.
Yeah, we crush it today. Now it's time for the flex. Mind heavy, heart steady. We demand respect. Fit insanity, the code. We don't break, we don't bend. Every setback is set up. Every loss is a win. Keep the pressure on your goals. Let it sharpen your aim. Hustle hard.